We are at Audioholics Live 2024. Ruark is the company that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hey folks, I'm Gene Delasala with Audioholics. We're here with Steve Jan from Fidelity Imports. How you doing, Steve?
I'm good. Good to see you again, Gene.
Steve, it is always awesome to see you. One thing I love about Fidelity Imports is they bring in very unique brands, very high-end audiophile, but approachable brands that aren't like millions of dollars, but they're just unique in what they offer. You're always emphasizing quality and value for your clients.
Yep.
And Ruark is a company I was vaguely familiar with. We did a review of a pair of their desktop speakers. It was a little 3-inch with a phase plug and a tweeter, and it had an amp built into it. And those speakers, I think, were $400 or $500 a pair. I could not believe the kind of sound I was getting out of those little speakers. And I forgot about the company for a while. Then you come and bring them in, and now we have all of these unique products here. Why don't you talk about, first of all, talk about the company for people that aren't familiar with it. Talk about why you brought them in, and let's talk about these products.
You know, we really scour the earth looking for amazing audio products. We don't really look for the crazy expensive stuff, as you said. Our specialty is approachable audio. We like to find products that over-index in terms of performance or features for dollar, and we love it when it's performance and features for dollar. And you know, I had known about Ruark for a while. 2 years ago, we went to the Munich high-end show, and they were debuting some new products there, namely the R810, the full console piece behind you, and it took my breath away. The material composition on this product is of a level that you just don't see anywhere near this price point. It's 100% real wood veneer. It's got a great mid-century style, but it's got new school tricks. So even though you've got a product like that that looks like a product that could have come out of the 50s, they build in all the functionality for streaming and HDMI, and they do that across most of the products. The company was founded in the 1980s. And it's still a very small company based in England. They started with traditional bookshelf speakers, and they've morphed into more of a lifestyle audio company. Their focus is putting music in every room in the house instead of one room. And one of the cool things about them is they have a really wide range of products. The product you're talking about, Gene, they still actually make to this day. There's a new version of it. And they've got a vast variety of products. There are, I believe, 14 SKUs in the line. We just brought Ruark back. They've been out of the US market for 9 years. And we are launching it slowly. So we got started in April. The first 3 products we launched we're showing you here at Audioholics Live. And over time, we'll bring the rest of the lineup here. So probably by mid-year next year, you will see the entire selection of their products here in the United States. So we start really with the baby in the lineup, which is the R1. And it's a tabletop product. It's $399. It's got tons of capability, phenomenal sound, with a beautiful, attractive package. And even at that $399 price point, you're still getting real wood veneer on the front. Big thing is about the look, the style, the functionality, and then the materials. And that, to me, and of course, at the end of the day, it has to sound good. And I think you got a chance to hear them as well. They sound wonderful.
I was really blown away. I don't know the model numbers, and forgive my ignorance, but this guy, the R410,
Yep.
I sat over here and I was like, you must be hiding a Perlison sub somewhere. Because it was really good bass. We were listening to a track from Fink, and I was like, wow, this is just a very expansive sound you're getting from a relatively small, I would say like 18 inches wide, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably the size of a receiver.
Yeah. Not only does it look cool, it looks kind of retro. I love this. I thought this was like the part that came off of here, but you're telling me this is basically a remote control.
It is, and Ruark has a really great philosophy with what they're doing here. So while the main interface on the product itself is round, it's built in here. They also give you the exact same interface in a remote control. And the whole idea here is that once you learn how to operate the system on the actual product itself, Why should you then have to learn how to control it from a remote?
Right.
And they take it a step further. So now you know how to operate this, but the entire line has the same user interface. And I think that's just so smart. A lot of times you see brands that make multiple products and they never think about a family approach.
Sure.
Or about how the consumer is going to use it. And I love the fact that it's so easy to operate. And once you learned how to work one, you know how to work them all.
You know, this gives me the vibe of back in the day when we had those super VHSs with the jog shuttle, the JVCs and the Sonys. I love that.
I think that was a little before my time.
I'm showing my age here. So how did we get so much bass out of this speaker? Because all I see here is just this little wood panel in the front. Where's the sub?
Yeah, there's multiple drivers inside the product in the front, and then there is a downward firing woofer that's built into it too. So it's basically designed for the low frequencies from that one driver. So they pack a ton of power and also a ton of drivers inside such a small package. It really has room-filling bass. I think that if you think about what the average consumer's idea of what good sound is, this is far above what they expect from something this small. And if you've got a main audio system and you're looking for something in other rooms of your house, Ruark has you covered. And a number of them can talk to each other as well.
So this one has the HDMI ARC and I can plug it right into a TV?
It does. It has HDMI with eARC. You've got phono preamp capabilities built into it, so you can hook up a turntable, and you've got a USB DAC. So if you want to throw a TV, a computer, if you want to hook up a turntable, anything you want to, basically have come out of this unit, you can do. And it's got all of the best streaming capabilities as well. Whether you want to do Spotify Connect, whether you want to stay on your native app, it has the ability to play it that way. Even with all of that and having Wi-Fi, it has Bluetooth with aptX HD as well.
So it has Tidal Connect as well. Does it support Apple Music? Or?
It does.
Oh,
that's
that's great. So let's talk about the big boy over here. This
Sure.
one, I'm like trying to figure out how I would integrate this into a home. Maybe put it up against the wall and have a TV above it, or how would you do that exactly?
That's a wonderful question, and a lot of people would ask the same thing, but Ruark has you covered. So out of the box, or in the box, it comes with these longer legs. It also comes with some shorter legs. So if you purchase this product, you can either put it on a credenza or you can have it as a standalone unit. On the back of the unit, there's a VESA mount. And Ruark sells a mount that's super cool. It bolts right to the back of here. It will hold up to, I believe, a 65-inch TV. It pivots and swivels. And there's a tray that comes out from underneath for either a cable box, a Blu-ray, whatever you need for a source. And it's a super elegant solution to getting the product anywhere in the room. It doesn't need to be up against the wall, and you can still mount a TV to it. And you can adjust it for your seating position. So they really have thought about everything with this product. You can put anything you can imagine in terms of an audio source through it. And then you can have the experience with video as well. And that mount gives you the option to really put the thing anywhere in the room.
Now, would it be prohibitive, or would it be okay to actually put a turntable on here if you wanted to?
You know, it's funny, a lot of people ask that question, and you totally can. The transfer from the top of the cabinet is really not that bad at all. We have seen and heard people using a turntable on the top of there. I still think it depends on the type of turntable you have. Hopefully you've got some sort of isolation feed or something, because that'll definitely make it possible. But yeah, absolutely. And the goal was, with all this real estate, to be able to have whatever you wanted to put on top of there possible as well.
Gotcha. Give me a rundown again of the different finish options. I know you said this is a real wood grain finish.
Yes. So they have this walnut finish that you see here. They also have something called soft gray. So if we move over here to the 410, you can see the soft gray. The larger 810 comes in both finishes. And here with the 410s, you can see the contrast between the walnut and the soft gray. And then when we move down to the R1, the smaller tabletop version, you're getting black or white. So they don't do gray and walnut, they just do white and black on those too.
Well, Steve, I really appreciate you dropping the knowledge on this brand. I'm glad they're back on our radar. I definitely want to check out more of their products as you bring them into Fidelity Imports.
For sure.
I think I just loved what I heard here. I just like the look of it. Guys, don't forget about Audioholics is a channel partner. They have affiliate links if you're interested in purchasing any of these products. If you like this video, please hit the thumb up, hit subscribe. Don't forget about our Patreon channel at patreon.com/Audioholics. We appreciate your support. You get direct access to me if you want to suggest video topics. And until next time, my friends, keep listening.